So they turned to the paper trail and agents Dennis Zerillo and James McGuire. Two quiet, unassuming men armed with nothing more than solid reputations, sharp pencils, and a computer. Their mission? To check out a hunch that Steven Toushin was less than honest at tax time. Toushin cheated on his tax returns for the years 1980 through 83, declaring anywhere between $48,000 and $63,000 a year. It may seem like a lot of money, but the government suspected he made more, much more.
It appeared to me that whatever Mr. Toushin wanted, he went out and bought. If he wanted a new suit of clothes, he went to Ultimo's and he bought it. Things that most of us dream about, he did it. We had testimony about trips at a moment's notice. Just whatever came to mind, there seemed to be no lack of funds to pay for such items.
Well, what you're telling us is that porn pays.
It does. It does very well, especially this particular business.
There's no real mystery to the methods of Zerillo and McGuire. They merely tracked down what Toushin spent and compared it to his declared income. The fact that Toushin paid for everything in cash just made the paper trail a little bit tougher and more tedious.
Through informants and through court documents that we obtained from his divorce, we found other leads into other vendors and subpoenaing, literally issuing hundreds of subpoenas to these vendors to find out what he paid and then determining how it was paid.
Money at Saks.
Money at Saks.
Money at Tiffany's.
Yes.
Money at big car dealerships.
Right. Specifically $18,000 in cash put down in a car at Lober Motors, which he put into the name of his girlfriend, Norma Calnes.
Antiques.
Antiques at J. Roberts.
East Bank Club.
Right.
Fine clothes.
Yes.
There was no end to this guy.
One of the witnesses in the case described him as never wearing the same outfit twice.
That's because when it came to clothes, when it came to almost anything really, Toushin spent like there was no tomorrow. Among the evidence collected, $1,100 at Ultimo Limited for boutique clothes. At Lober Motors, a luxury car dealer, Toushin bought 2 cars. He put down $18,000 in cash. He also collected a fleet of Rolls Royces, and he lived like a king in this luxury Lakeshore Drive condo. Not bad on an income of around $50,000 a year. The pattern was obvious, the evidence solid. Toushin was charged and convicted of underreporting his income by $160,000.
Just runaway greed. It's not unlike some of the lottery winners or professional athletes who all of a sudden have more money than they could ever spend. And they just go on about a self-destructive path almost that leads to their downfall. That they're spending so much money that they think they can just buy anybody or anything. And it certainly appears in this case that that's what, if in fact his lavish lifestyle does come to an end, that will be the reason why.
This was a sweet victory for Zerillo and McGuire. IRS agents are proud of the fact that it took accountants to put Al Capone in jail on tax charges. And in their office hangs a poster boasting that fact. It reads, "Only an accountant could catch Al Capone." While Toushin was in jail here in Chicago on his IRS violations, federal prosecutors in Nashville, Tennessee, were preparing an indictment for peddling smut through the mail. We'll chronicle that part of the story when we come back.